These days, the news stinks. Every headline I see makes me feel worse than the last. But every once in a while, there's a story that makes me feel great. I'd like to share one now in a segment called The Kind of Story We Need Right Now. This is Kate Oakley. She lives in Canada, and she was at home recently breastfeeding her new baby when an eagle swooped into her front yard and attacked her pet goose, Frankie. Now, normally, that in and of itself would be enough for one of these, but there is a ton more. As the eagle started to fly away with the goose in its mouth, Kate ran out of her house while still breastfeeding and chased it away, saving her goose's life. If you're wondering what that looked like, I've got some excellent news for you. The whole thing was caught on her doorbell camera. Ding dong! When you install a doorbell cam, the most you're hoping to catch is a thief stealing an Amazon package, not an attempted goose murder. This is the kind of story we need right now. The news has been so lately, especially for women. With the Supreme Court and state governments passing laws that take away control over their own bodies, this woman says, I have control over myself and also birds. Also, what an absolute master of multitasking. She breastfed and saved an animal's life at the same time. I think I'm hot if I answer an email without spilling my coffee. Now, you might be wondering how Kate knew there was trouble in her front yard. It's very simple.
Frankie always comes to our front door when she's in trouble. She is an alert goose. She's on the property to do exactly that.
This woman has a guard goose. This is the kind of story we need right now. America is in the middle of a gun control crisis with millions of people claiming they need a gun to protect themselves. No, they don't. They need a goose. If we replaced every gun with a goose, our country would be a lot safer. Also, it would be covered in For the record, you know this whole thing isn't the version of the story that Eagle is telling his friends. He's like, oh yeah, it was a big beefy guy and he was carrying an M16. That's not what I saw. How would you know, Gary? You were way up in the sky. I have eagle eyes. Also, the whole thing was caught on the doorbell cam and people have been emailing it around. So Kate heard her goose honking, but just because it was honking, how did she know it was in trouble?
Just like moms can tell the different cries of like babies, I can tell the different honks of my goose.
That's incredible. In America, most people only speak one language. Meanwhile, in Canada, people speak English, French, and goose? I guess they're speaking goose now? No, I did see this and think, that is the bravest thing this woman has ever done. Well, I thought wrong.
This has happened to her before. Apparently, something similar. A raccoon broke into her coop, and she had to go in and she tried to tackle the raccoon.
This is the kind of story we need right now. Turns out women can have it all. They can be moms, and they can have a full-time career scaring the out of animals. After hearing this, you might be thinking, or wondering if Frankie the goose is okay. Well, Kate posted a video of Frankie online to assure people she is, and with Kate's help, we were able to translate what Frankie is saying in the video. I love this story. Americans are so weird about breastfeeding. It only became legal to breastfeed in public in all 50 states 5 years ago, and even when women do, we want them to cover themselves with discreet little blankets. Not Kate Oakley. She said, you will watch me breastfeed, and you will watch me do it while I attack an eagle. It's badass, and it's exactly the kind of story we need right now.